So today's use case, I'm sure that through the emails itself, that we have taken up an agent and operation use case, basically for appointment booking with product inquiry. And if we have to go more narrow into it, we are taking up an use case for a dental clinic, right? More details on it later, but yeah, let's get started. This is a quick intro about like who's your instructor, which is me. I am Aharna Haq. I am the developer advocate at Drona HQ, and I usually mess around and play around building agents throughout my office hours. So that's kind of my work. And apart from that, I also do a lot of documentation that helps the developers get through little bit of bottlenecks here and there. And apart from that, we also have a quick intro about what Drona HQ does and a few core concepts. So core concepts would be very important for someone who's just dipping their toes into whole agentic hype. So few things. These are the terms that you will see me and anyone who has built agents use here and there and pretty much stand out as very important. So first is the instruction. So instruction is like the system prompt. It basically defines the goals, purpose, personality, role, and the different steps your agent is going to take. Second is tools. So if you consider agent as a human, tools are like the hands of it, which the agent use to achieve any task, right? So tools can be anything from Gmail, Google Calendar, your Workday, Zoho, to inbuilt capabilities like time, file parser, URL parser, a web search, etc. Okay. Third is the knowledge base. So knowledge base stands for the external static files. So there could be a huge number of PDFs, documents, files that your external company or the data sources that you might have, wherein you connect your agent. And as per your query, the agent sets up a relevant context after fetching the information from the relevant data in your knowledge base, and then answers and responds back to you. So in a way that the answers are kind of grounded in facts and are pretty much accurate, right? So it's kind of built on historical data. And the fourth would be the guardrails. So as your agent scale, so when your agent is not scaling, you probably are not thinking about guardrails that much. If you're building demos, prototypes, guardrails are not a part of the conversation. But when you start building agents that scale, has a large audience base, then you think about the guardrails. For example, let's say if you have a customer support agent, you wouldn't want that agent to respond on political news, or let's say who's your favorite football player. So those are irrelevant and inconsistent with the agent purpose, and that's why guardrails are set up so your agent doesn't derail from its track. Fifth would be the triggers. So like all humans have different kinds of triggers, so does the agent. Now trigger can be anything, maybe receiving a new message on WhatsApp, receiving a new message on email, chat, webhook, or even be scheduled at time. And finally is the LLM. So if your agent is the human, LLM is the brain, which equips the agent with the wisdom and all of the intelligence for processing your instruction and the task. Also, quick note, if you have any doubts so far in the workshop, please let me know. I would be happy to solve your queries. You can also drop them in description in case you do not want to just interrupt and ask your queries. That's also completely fine if you're that much shy. Just drop them in the conversation and I'll just pick them up. Okay. So this is a quick step-by-step build, and also you'll be able to see I have attached agent templates. So agent templates are basically, I have attached everything that you need to build this agent. So first is the instruction, then there is the number of tools and which tools that we are going to use. So if you scroll the big long instruction, you'll also see the tools right here. And finally, here is also the knowledge base. We are going to use knowledge base, we are going to use instruction, and I think 5 kinds of tools to build this agent. I also want to quickly show you my agent that I obviously practiced before coming here. But before that, once you're done with your agent, you can just test and publish. And it's important that you also share your build on social media, and you can tag me and tag Drona HQ, and just share in what you've learned from this workshop, any next agent ideas that you might have, or you might explore it later and just tag us in it. Hey, I built this agent using this platform. Okay, great. This really keeps me encouraged in going. All right. Next thing, what I want to show you is, just give me one moment. Okay, I hope that my screen is visible. So we have identified some gaps and bottlenecks in the existing process, and I have specifically picked up the dental healthcare use case, right? So a patient constantly tries to book, maybe say in odd hours or in the busy hours, and in the rush or lack of employees, sometimes those calls get mixed. And if you miss those kind of calls, if there's an emergency, it really is not a fruitful case for you as a customer, for you as a patient, right? Now, in the traditional processes also, there's always a human involved, which does all of the booking, schedules your doctor appointments, doctor consultations, helps you with pre-care, what is pre-treatment instructions and all of that, right? There's always a human involved. There's also limited time visibility. So basically, the doctor calendar, sometimes the human receptionist who's involved is not clear on the doctor calendar, not synced in the real time at all. So sometimes it kind of gets very chaotic. There are repeated follow-ups, although so far humans did it better, but now we also have voice agents that can take care of it all and set up reminders and follow-ups. And we also have the voice agent, which we will be taking up in further workshops down the line. Not today, but that is obviously an option which is available, right? And proving very fruitful in the market. Finally, there is a lot of manual communication going on, a lot of phone calls, a lot of missed calls going on, right? Because obviously, like if they are calling, if you're busy, that kind of lands into a little miscommunication and also lands into patient frustration. So these are a few of the gaps that exist. Now, why are these gaps? If everyone was free and everyone was, getting synced, connected in the dots, then it wouldn't be a problem. But there are long hold times, high risk of overlapping, no instructions that happens instantly. For maybe a simple understanding of how many times you need to take a medicine, you probably have to call 2 times or have to wait for 1 hour to get to the front desk or things like that, right? Then there is a lot of human dependence involved in every step of this use case of the operations of the healthcare industry, right? And then poor patient experience. One thing that I definitely have everyone experienced when we go to like the busy hospitals, like and nursing homes, there's a lot of patient frustration you can see and poor patient experience due to a lot of miscommunication and chaotic energy that surrounds that, right? Great. So these gaps can be helped and minimized with the help of an agent that can take care of the less critical of the tier 1 queries, so that the humans are free to take more critical decisions, decisions that actually matter and need serious human involvement, right? So for example, a patient reaches out just for the product inquiry. Now that can be handled by an agent. We do not need an active human to really respond back to that, right? Let's say there is a simple doctor consultation booking. An agent can take care of that. We do not require human for that. But let's say there is an emergency case and for which let's say the patient needs to go into surgery immediately. For that, the agent can escalate it to the human, understanding obviously the patient intent, the emergency and criticalness of the situation, and then the human can take on for it, right? So the idea here is simple. It's just to convey that when we are building agents and when we are thinking about making the whole workflow agentic, we are not removing human involvement completely, but exactly implementing it where it matters, right? Okay. And also there are the agent can take care of the automated updates and reminders through maybe voice agents, through reminders, emails, WhatsApp follow-ups, and all of that, right? And obviously happy patients, happy life, and efficient clinic, right? Okay. So an agent can really help all of the healthcare industry and the operations industry as well to stand by what they claim for, which is 24/7 availability, no double bookings, timely reminders, higher productivity, and better patient experience. So I hope that like you understood why this agent is built and what is the narrative behind building the agent, right? It's not necessary to make any process and every process agentic and bring in agents, but wherever there's a requirement, wherever things can be made easier with an involvement with an agent, why not? That is embracing the technology. Okay. Next, so I hope that so far you have signed up on the platform and also launched the builder. So just excuse me. Okay. All right. So once you've launched the builder, so can you let me know if anyone is facing any trouble for signing up or launching the builder? Maybe I can solve it and then we can move forward.
Hey, I'm on a company laptop, so I'll not be able to do it. But yeah, I can observe and later point of time I can.
Oh yeah, no worries at all. Great. No worries.
So
Just 1
Aharna,
second. I
would
can
it
see a
be
few others in the call.
recorded session?
Yes, this is a recorded session and this will be uploaded in the YouTube. So I'll also send an email with the replay link for this video. So not to worry. Do you have any doubts so far? Maybe I can solve it right now.
No.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Just give me a moment. All right. Okay. So once you've launched the builder, you'll be landing on this page and you can first actually meet Artisan. So I think Artisan is one of the phenomenal things that we've come up with. Honestly, my personal favorite. So you can actually vibe code your agents with Artisan. So far, you've probably vibe coded applications with Lovable, Bolt, and other platforms, but now you can also vibe code your agents. So you just incorporate all of the agent instruction right over here. So let's say you want to build maybe an invoice processing agent and you want to, let's say, connect your Outlook instead of your Gmail, and you want obviously there's like file passing, a lot of that goes on with attachments incoming, and finally you want to save that maybe in an internal database or even a Google sheet, right? So you mention all of the details and then this Artisan generates like asks you a few queries to get more clarity on tools that you're going to connect, how the workflow is going to look like overall, and finally generates a PRD, which when you approve is going to build the agent, connect all of the tools for you. So it really makes it super simple, literally 5 to 10 minutes of, just connecting with Artisan. And once you're done, you just connect your accounts, authenticate, and that's it. Your agent is good to go. Literally zero headaches, and zero lines of code, not to mention. Okay. Yeah, that was about Artisan. We also have various agent templates. So anyone who's looking to explore enterprise workflows, we have built a few agent template bundles for you. So we have employee onboarding for HR folks. We have appointment booking. So this is kind of a level up of the appointment booking with product queries and RAG in between. There's also talent fit for hiring and evaluation. There is also customer support agent, event management agent, then KYC evaluation agent, and meeting assistant. One of the first agents that I've built was this event management agent and worked phenomenally. Yeah, so these are the few agents that you can also explore if once you're on the platform. One sec. Oh, okay. I selected the employee onboarding one. Not to worry, but since it has opened itself, I'll just show you how it looks like when you just go ahead and click on it. Also one of the agents that I had built. So you'll be able to see that here's the employee onboarding agent. And here we have all of the instructions. So here you can just enter the company name, IT, email ID, and all of that. A few steps here and there. And then here's the list of tools and the sub toolkits that are present. So you just connect in case you want to build an employee onboarding agent for yourself. You just select this, connect your accounts, and you're good to go. Right. Also, just keep an eye out for wherever there's a database, let's say a Google Sheet link required or a company name required, just fill out those information, and yeah, that's all you need. All right. Now back to our agent. Okay. So before we start doing things from scratch, this is the agent that I had built, and this is the agent we are going to build today as well. So this is how it looks like. Now you'll also see we have written our instructions in Markdown and in natural language, of course. It is because that the agent understands the Markdown. It understands the hierarchy, the heading 1, H2s, the pointers. So all of that is understood by the agent. That's why we are using Markdown. But that's what we also recommend. But in case you just want to just jot down your points and all of that, that also works. All right. And on the right hand side, you can see we have the list of tools. So we have 5 tools that we need to connect for this. And here's a speciality of this agent that we are going to build today, which is we have multiple trigger agent. Okay, this agent is multiple trigger. So for example, since we have taken a healthcare concierge agent, that is the idea, healthcare booking agent. Now let's say this is doing the work of basically a front desk receptionist, right? And for them, the idea is not just to book doctor consultations or treatments, right? Their work is also to provide inquiries that come in, advice regarding doctors, and etc. and etc. Right? So for that, we have also the knowledge base right here. Now the knowledge base I have attached in the guide also. You will see under knowledge base, there's a download knowledge base option. Okay, here's one asset. Now to show you multiple triggers. So on the left hand sidebar, once you hover over it, it will just expand and you will be able to see triggers. So you just head on to the triggers and you can see there are 3 triggers that we have in this agent working so far. So first trigger is our chat. So here you'll be able to see the playground. So if I just head back to show you, here's the playground, and from here you can chat with the agent. Okay, this is the most basic and the easiest kind of trigger. Next is our email. So sometimes you can also book or ask different queries on the services through email, right? So this agent will get triggered whenever you receive a new email. And for this one, I have used Gmail, but you can also use Outlook and other email services. The third is the WhatsApp. Now, since we all spend our time most probably on the WhatsApp, at least for me, so I feel that WhatsApp integration is very important if you are really looking for your enterprise services to scale, because almost majority of the population are on WhatsApp, and that's the easiest way to kind of source your customers and help the communication ease a bit as well, instead of logging into their portal or downloading a different kind of application to communicate altogether. WhatsApp is kind of the most favorite kind of trigger option. Okay. And but the WhatsApp kind of setup is a little bit tricky. I will definitely give you an overview, but to cover this will take another 30 minutes. So yeah, I'll give you a quick overview of how you can do that. But yeah, this is how it looks like. For WhatsApp, I would like to point out, if you're setting up WhatsApp trigger, this becomes really important. Okay. So this you can set up via your Meta Business. This is the phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. Please do not, like, although in the instruction these are already given, but please do not copy this, because this will be specific and unique for different users. So if you are willing to set up the WhatsApp trigger, you can just set up your Meta Business account and go ahead and do that. So just let me show you the Meta Business account and how to set it up. Just to give you a quick overview, I hope it's not getting too complicated. This is just like a little bit of sidetrack that we're going, but we'll head back to the agent real soon. Okay. So if you want to set up your WhatsApp trigger for any of the agent that you're building, okay, it's completely fine. So you head over to My Apps, and within My Apps, you will see, just give it a moment. Okay, you will see all of the apps that have been set up. So let's say you want to head over to this one. Okay. And once you head over to this one, you will head over to the use case. Okay, because Meta Business use case will help us to connect with the Meta application, which is WhatsApp in this case. You can also connect with Messenger, Instagram in the similar manner. It's all the same process, what we're doing for WhatsApp. So you just head over to connect with customers through WhatsApp, click on customize. And once you click on that, it's a little bit tricky, but not scary. Like, it's a little lengthy. That's all. Okay. It's not difficult. And then you head over to basic setup and you complete these 3 steps and you're done. You're connected with the WhatsApp trigger and you'll be able to function with it. Okay. But for today, we have obviously seen how we can set up our WhatsApp trigger, but for the ease of this workshop, we'll just set up 2 triggers. One is the chat and another one is the email. Okay. So you just complete these 3 processes, and once you're done, you're ready to message or call your own customers. Okay, it's that easy. Great. So we'll just head back to our admin console and start building our agent. So we'll just click on Add Agent. So once you click on Add the agent, you will get a fresh new canvas. Here you just write your instruction. So for the instruction, I will head over to the guide. Yes, Parag. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we couldn't see the screen what you're sharing. We just see a drone HQ screen.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you so
now we
much.
can.
Now can you see?
Thanks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for pointing out. All right. Okay. So here, I'll just show you the guide also. So from here, you can just copy paste. It's a bit long instruction, and don't worry, I haven't used rocket science to make up this instruction. It's very simple. Okay, if you're using like literally zero lines of code to build any agent, it gets super simple for you. So you just head over to any of the ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude. You tell them, okay, these are the steps that I want to follow, this is how I want my agent to act, this is the goal and purpose. You just give it a overall understanding of what you are trying to achieve, and your chat gpt, let's say, will provide you all of the instruction, and then you do the proper tool mapping. Okay, so I'll just copy the agent instruction from here and show you what I mean by tool mapping. We have also given a proper understanding of how agent instruction and how you should write it to reduce hallucination and ambiguity within the agent. So you can take a look on that in the doc section that we have. So this is how the agent instruction kind of looks like right now. Yes. Sure, Shankar. Okay, see you in the next workshop.
Thank you.
All right. Great. So yeah, where were we? So we were talking about the agent instruction, and I'll show you what I mean by tool mapping is. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty easy to build any agent. Okay, so this is the customer and the goal and purpose. In the first few lines of building an agent itself, you should definitely clearly write what is the purpose and the goal of the agent is, so that the agent knows what it is supposed to do. Okay, the more ambiguous your instruction is, the more undesired and hallucinated results you will get. So we need to be clear on how we write our instruction, which is very strong and very enforced, right? Okay, so for example, I have written always respond back, because sometimes it happens that the agent has probably carried out all of the tasks that it had to do in the back end, but didn't really respond back. So we have to enforce that always you have to respond back, right? What comes to us as common sense, we definitely have to enforce that on agents, so that they can do the desired result. Now, I have also defined what are the core objectives and what this agent is going to do. So it is going to function like an intelligent digital front desk coordinator, basically understanding doctor schedule, booking appointments, answering different policies and treatment queries, etc., and guide the patient through the next steps, right? This is what I mean by tool mapping. So all of the tools that I have connected, I haven't connected yet. So we are going to connect 5 tools, okay? And I have jotted down all of the functionalities of what this tool is going to do for us, for the agent, okay? So for example, the Google Calendar is supposed to set up calendar events, basically for the doctor consultation or any kind of treatment or multiple treatments that you have in future. Okay, and it is not going to overlap our procedures, and it is always going to show slots that are available in the future, because you can't show available slots in the past, right? Because they're in the past, and to attend that doctor consultation, you probably need a time machine where we haven't reached yet. So yes, definitely all future slots that needs to be available. And here are a few rules for the slot generation. So you can't book any slot, let's say at 12 a.m. No doctor is available then, apart from emergencies. So you need to do it within, let's say, a scheduled timeline, maybe 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, and let's say someone from like I can see a lot of participants from Germany and Australia, right? And maybe they are booking an agent, booking a doctor consultation in India. Now, when you are saying let's say 6:30 p.m., you obviously mean maybe Australian time or German time, right? But when the agent is understanding, it will understand in Indian time. So we need to kind of, fix all of that details within the agent instruction itself, so that the agent can also clarify while it's conversing with the customer. Okay, next is knowledge base. Now, knowledge base here will basically are the like static files regarding the services that you provide. Let's say there's tooth canal treatment, there is tooth cleaning treatment, and there's a lot of other dental treatments, maybe applying braces, taking off braces, or doctor consultation. Now, some treatments need multiple sessions, while some treatments need single sessions. So all of that information is provided in the knowledge base. Okay. Finally is Slack. So here I'm considering that all of the doctors and the whole healthcare team is available on the Slack, and the agent, whenever it feels the need to escalate to a human, to hand over to a human, then it can escalate in the Slack group itself, and then the humans can take care of that process for the next steps. Okay, let's say there is an emergency case, and the agent escalates it to the humans, and the humans can take care of the emergency case further on, can contact the patient, can admit the patient, and so far and so forth. Okay, then there's Gmail systems where you also receive appointment bookings and product inquiries, and obviously the WhatsApp as well. Okay, there are a few rules that are defined. It's pretty easy and basic. If you just give a read through, that will be all that you need to understand. Few of the treatment that are available. Okay, and I have also attached an urgent case detection, because this is a session in healthcare, so definitely there are going to be emergencies, and also some human escalation rules, when to keep the human in loop, when to let the human know, okay, this has happened, but I have taken care of it, things like that. And also finally, whenever you're writing instruction, definitely include a failure handling rules, because what if the agent doesn't go as planned, then it needs to take care of that as well, by either informing the internal team or by informing the customer that, hey, I couldn't process this request. So the failure handling rules must be in place. Also, that goes on for the test case, edge case handling, right? So in case there is not, there is obviously different paths that are available to achieve any result, but a path, if doesn't bode well and it doesn't go straight, then it can create problems for the customer, right? Can create miscommunications, and we do not want that. So the agent at that point must hand over to a human. It's as simple as that. Great. Okay. So here, this was about the instructions, a lot of understanding. And it's pretty simple. You just use any of the ChatGPT, Gemini, whichever one you would like to use to generate the instruction, and you're good to go. That is the bottom line for instruction. Next is also models. So we have different kinds of models available. There's some open source as well as proprietary models. So you can use any of these models, let's say Anthropic, Google, or OpenAI. So for example, I will be using 2.5 Flash, and here you can also see the specification. So the credit usage per token, then the context window. I hope that you know what is context window. And then there's output limit, what are the input files that are acceptable within this model provider, and whether or not the thinking is supported or not, right? Yeah, so I will be using this one. I'll select the model right over here, and from here you can also change the temperature and the recursion limit. For this one, we are not going to mess with the temperature. So temperature, basically, the lesser the temperature, the agent is more accurate. The higher the temperature, the agent is more creative. So the higher temperature agents are mostly required in creative sort of tasks, which this one is not. Okay. All right. So this is kind of one of the first steps that I definitely forgot about talk about. All right, so here you can obviously name your agent, and this becomes really important to set apart from all of your other agents. So let's say dental care concierge agent. Okay, and from here you can also like change icons and stuff, like how it looks like. So let's say top. These are just some customizations that you can do. Obviously, you can skip through these part as well if you're just starting to explore out. Okay. Next, what we are going to connect are our tools. So for tools, we will be connecting Google Calendar, Gmail, and things like that. So for Gmail, we are going to connect. Just 1 second. It's taking some time to open up. Okay, yeah. So first is we will be selecting reply to email thread. So whenever there is a booking consultation or product inquiry, so the agent needs to reply back to the customer to email thread. Okay. Okay, yeah, reply to email thread, add. Next, we are going to connect our Google Calendar. Calendar, you have a few things that you need to add. One is create event, then get event, find free slots so that the agent can find free slots for the doctor booking appointment. Then this one, and finally is update in case someone wants to reschedule. Okay. So these are the 6 tools. Next, what we're going to add is Slack. So for Slack, we just need to select one tool, which is send message. That's all. Send message. Okay. Next, what I'm going to add is WhatsApp. So for WhatsApp, I think I need to search it. We will do send message, send media, and this one as well. These are the 3 tools. And finally, we are going to connect our inbuilt skill as well, which is time. So that the agent knows what does today mean, what does day after tomorrow means. Although I have defined that logic as well, but still I have connected the time so that the agent is more context aware of its environment. Now I'm going to take a quick pause in case you have any doubts so far, if you're following along. Or if you have any doubts regarding the whole process, do let me know. I'll take a quick pause. You can drop it in the chats as well.
I think so far so good for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just trying
Okay.
getting my hands dirty parallelly as well, so I'm good.
Perfect. So, were you able to do till here, like connecting the tools and all of that?
I haven't connected the tools yet, but that doesn't seems to be that difficult.
Yeah, it's pretty much easy. I have also given a tool list, so you can check
Mhm.
that. And
I
in
think it's
case you want the list of the sub toolkits as well, I can also send that across
sure.
if you're trying to like build it later. Okay. Okay, so I'll send the list a little bit later
Sure.
once we've connected our accounts as well. So if you have added your instructions and connected your tools so far, the next thing that you need to do is basically connect your own accounts with the tools, right? So if you're signing up for the first time, you'll probably see a connect button as well for any toolkit that you add. So once you click on that, it will prompt you to connect your account. I'll just show you how. So for example, I want to connect the Gmail account. It's literally a 2-click process. So you just click on add account and connect Gmail via auth 2. And once you click on it, just enter any name, say AH. Okay, let's say workshop. Let's say workshop and create that account. So this will prompt you to select your account that you want to connect your agent to. And then you click on continue and allow, and that's it. So you'll see the authentication successful message popping up. All right. And once you do a quick refresh, see the workshop account is also connected. So if I just click on it, automatically this gets saved as well. So you don't have to save it, like take a next step and things like that. And you can just close it. So this process kind of goes on for all of the other tools as well. So far, so good. It's pretty much simple. All right. And you just repeat the steps for the tools. So I will do a quick check if I've connected all of my tools. Not. Okay. Time for time, you don't need to connect any account. Yes, someone wants to speak.
I think you're not sharing another screen.
I
It's your
am.
Gmail ID.
Okay, let me do a refresh. Maybe my network is a little slow. Let me stop and reshare my screen. Thank you for pointing it out. Let me do a quick. All right, I think it's visible now. Yeah, so as I was saying that for the tools, it's the similar process here. So you just click on any of the tool that you are connecting for the first time. There will be a connect button with like a red background. And once you click on it, you just, it's a 2-step process literally. You just add your account from here and then connect to Gmail, add a name. So you can add your own name, or I have added workshop. And then you select your account, any of the Google account that you want to connect, and that's it. That's literally it. So you just click on allow and continue till you will see the authentication successful page appear. Let me quickly do that process once again. I don't want you to miss out on any steps. So I just connect my Gmail all over again. I hope it's still visible. So you just click on create account, and that's going to bring you to, yes, this one. So let's say I want to connect this account. Click on continue. And once that's done, you click on allow and your authentication successful message will pop up, which means you've successfully connected your account. Okay. So once that's done, you click on refresh and you will see the workshop account connected right here. As you can see, it's just now. Okay. Select the account. Okay, perfect. And that's the step you repeat for each and every like other tool. Okay. So for Gmail, for Google Calendar, for Slack, same process over and over again. For WhatsApp though, it's a little different. So in case you want to go with WhatsApp, so here's my suggestion. So if you're building an agent for the first time, I would provide a disclaimer that WhatsApp can get a little tricky if it's your first time, because there's a lot of other elements that you're grasping and there's a lot of other elements that are going on. So you can just stick to the playground for the multi-trigger option as well. You can just stick to the playground and email option trigger for triggers, right? In case you want to get your hands dirty and get into the whole WhatsApp settings, so for that you have to have the business account. So for the business account, you just go ahead to the Play Store, and instead of the normal WhatsApp, you download the WhatsApp Business. And once you set up your account on that, that will be your business account ID. I have one just to like test out all of these agents and test out these scenarios. And once you're done, I'll show you how you can authenticate and connect your WhatsApp account. So you just click on Add Account. As you can see, I've connected a lot of accounts so far, but you just click via Auth 2, and here you set up your name, and here you get the WhatsApp business account ID. And this account ID, you can go ahead with the WhatsApp documentation to find out how you can retrieve this. Or you can just go ahead to the Meta Business, which I showed you in the earlier stages of this workshop. And there you will be able to see there's a WhatsApp business account ID. You just copy paste it here, and after this, you set up your Meta Business account to connect your WhatsApp so that you can receive message and send message and interact with customers in WhatsApp itself. It's a little tricky. So in case this is your first time, you can just stick with the easier path so that you can get an agent out and about in no time, rather than getting stuck in these little bottlenecks. Okay. So I already have my account set up, because the whole Meta Business process takes like quite some time. So maybe not in this workshop, maybe in some other workshop we can cover that. But yeah, we can just go ahead with the test account. And once you have this test account, you just set out. And that's it. That's all of the process that you need for all of the tools that you have here. Okay. So you can also take a quick screenshot of all of these sub toolkits. So for Gmail, there is only reply to email thread. Then for the Google Calendar, you just click on create event, get event, find event, and find free slots. So in case you just read the instruction, you'll also get an idea which toolkits that you need to connect. Okay, and there are also free or busy information and update in case someone wants to reschedule their appointment. All right, next is Slack. Here we will select only one sub toolkit, which is send message, just to alert the internal team. And finally, we have the WhatsApp for where you just need to select send media, send message, and send template message. And time, there's no sub toolkits. That's all the tools that you required. Okay. Great. All right. Next, we will connect is our knowledge base. So for knowledge base, I will show you how you can add your knowledge base. So I have already provided the knowledge base right over here, and you can download. So I hope that my screen is visible. I am on the guide itself. So if you scroll down, after the instruction, here's the download knowledge base. So you click on it, and this will help you download the knowledge base right over here, which will be downloaded as dental KB, which is dental knowledge base. So you head over to the agent and add the knowledge base from here. So this one. I'll also show you how you can add a new knowledge base. Okay. So this is the knowledge base we are going to use, but since you are the first time exploring this knowledge base and how to add that, you can click on just add new knowledge base, and this will open. Okay, so here you can just name it anything. Let's say you name it as workshop. Okay, you can name it anything, that's fine. Generate knowledge base. Just try to keep it relevant with the knowledge base or the agent that you're building. That's it. Okay. And this will open here. And in the knowledge base, you can add any files, question answers in text format, or you can even drop links. Just make sure if you're dropping links, let's say you are connecting a Google spreadsheet or Google Doc, make sure every time you use the agent and after a period of, let's say, inactivity, you recrawl the whole agent information so that the knowledge base has all of the updates that you've made after that. Okay. Or you can also connect through Google Drive. For now, we are just going to drop our files right over here. So click to upload. And I will upload it here. So you see, this is the dental KB. And you don't need to right now, do a lot of thinking on the chunk and chunk size. You just directly click on add files. And your files will be added over here. So right now, this is processing. Just do a refresh like after 1 to 2 minutes and it will be done. All right.
I think it's done. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So now if you do a refresh, you'll see there's workshop, I think at the last. Yeah, this one, right? So this is the one asset that we have just uploaded. We are going to stick with dental clinic. You can stick with the new knowledge base that you have uploaded and click on just add knowledge base. So this is
Can you
already.
share the screen?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
So here's the workshop. Okay, is it visible? My network is a little lagging. So here's the workshop, but you can stick with the new knowledge base that you have uploaded, which can be under any name. I'll stick with the dental clinic. Just add knowledge base, and here's the knowledge base added. Okay. Now we are in the most important part of this agent, which is adding the triggers. Now, triggers is really important. So I will go ahead with just attaching the two triggers, which is one is chat, which we already have enabled, and another one is the Gmail. So for Gmail, you head over to the ready triggers. And in the ready triggers, once you scroll down, there's the Gmail and select new Gmail message receive trigger. So once you receive any Gmail, the agent will automatically get triggered. Now, for the sake of simplicity, we are just going to mention so that we don't have a whole umbrella of any of the email we receive gets to trigger this agent. So I'm going to narrow it down to the email ID for now. But what you can do is, But what you can do is you can create filters in your inbox where you can maybe do, let's say, doctor consultation as your label. And then you can insert the label ID right over here. To get that label ID, what I would advise you to do is quickly create a new agent. No need to do any instruction in there. Just select the Gmail tool and list labels toolkit. This is the two things that you need to do. And in the playground, and after you connected your account in the playground, just ask what are my labels, and from there you can get the label ID. So it will be in the format label underscore and a few numbers. So you just copy paste that, and all of the emails that you get under that filter will be able to trigger this agent. But for the sake of simplicity, I'm not doing all of that right now. I just hit on save and publish. But do let me know in case one sec. This trigger already exists. So this trigger already exists. Let me delete that. Because I want this agent, like I want to connect with this agent so that I'm able to show you. Yeah, okay. So on deleting the trigger from my previous agent, I can enable it right over here. And as you can see, both the triggers are enabled. You can also attach a WhatsApp. So in case you are exploring further, one step further, and you want to also connect WhatsApp. So you go to inbuilt triggers, not the ready triggers in this case. And within WhatsApp, you add this trigger. And these are the webhook URL and the verify token messages. So you head over to the Meta Business account that you have, and within the basic API setup, you just copy paste and configure your WhatsApp trigger right over there. So you copy paste the URL, webhook URL from here, paste it there. Copy the verify token from here, paste it there, and once you're done, you just check status. It'll get you verified instead of not verified, and that's it. Okay, that's all. And you save and publish. That's easy. Okay, I'll just disable it for now. I'll just disable it for now. And yeah, okay, we'll head back. Okay, so our agent is absolutely ready. So let's try to just play around with our agent from the playground itself at first. Okay, before we do that, one step that you definitely need to do is when you're using WhatsApp triggers and different kinds of other triggers, ready triggers or inbuilt triggers that we have, you definitely need to do a publish once you have completed all of your steps and right before testing. So let's say published agent successfully, and you hit on publish, and now your agent is live, which also you can share. Let's say you build an agent which is phenomenal and you need to share it with your friends and peers and colleagues, so you can just share it right over here. But for now, let's test the agent. Okay, let's say, hey, want to book a doctor consultation to your clinic tomorrow at 2 p.m. Let's start with like a very simple instruction. Okay, so 2 p.m. And by the way, all of the time frame that we are going to use is in IST. So yeah, if you are trying to get into any other time zone, do mention it within the instruction. Okay, so I'll just click on enter and we'll just wait. Let me expand this. So these are the thoughts that it's going under. So since we said tomorrow, the agent is checking the time. So today is this date, this day. So tomorrow means 15th, right? And these find the free slots and then create the Google event. Okay. So as you can see, if I just expand this further, let me also show you how you can check all of that. So as you'll be able to see, this is the whole link. And if you copy the link from here, so I can just head over to traces and you'll also be able to see the tool calls that it made. So for example, it called the Drona HQ time, then checked the free slots if if 2 p.m. was available at all or not. And since it was available, so it came back with the slot and doctor consultation. So if I open up, okay, let me manually copy this actually. So if I show you my calendar, so right now it's synced with my calendar, right? And as you can see, this is the doctor consultation appointment. And here is the organizer name. And in case you also include your email and doctor's email and stuff in the instruction itself, it will also send reminders to them. So this is how the whole booking and rescheduling operation works. I'll also show you how it works through WhatsApp as well. But let me just focus on this one right now. Um, Let me try to trigger this agent now from the email as well. So give it a minute. Just open my Gmail as well, just to show you how this email trigger also works and how it will look like in the traces. Okay, so and since I wanted to like book the appointment, it also sent a notification in the Slack. Okay. Now let me send an email of an urgent case and let's see how we get a response back. So I'll just compose a new email. So we can say swollen gums, bleeding a lot. My face also feels swollen. Wait. Gums. Good treatment. Reset. Okay. Someone, let's say at 6, after 6 p.m. next Monday. Someone after 6 p.m. Okay, well, now is for 11 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. I'm really worried because the pain is getting worse. It's unbearable. Okay, thanks. Or now. Okay. Recipients. Now I'll send it to my email, but this can be the dental or the company email, right? And so this was like a quick test of what I was doing before, but let's actually see it in action. Now, if I head back to the agent and see the trigger, so this is an emergency case, right? Okay, the trace is going to take some time to get recorded right over here. But the agent in the backend is actually, parsing the user intent, whether this is a critical case or not, escalating it in the Slack group, and setting up all of the information, right? And the agent will also take the decision whether it would like to continue or whether it would like to take a human to take care of the next steps. All right. So give it a minute. Actually, let me check whether I've connected the same accounts or not, because the account mismatch can result in no output. So this is AH and get that. Oh, okay, yeah, this worked. Perfect. I was getting worried for no reason. So as you can see, I sent this email. Emergency, there was a severe pain. I obviously did a spelling mistake. But as you can see, this was the response from the clinic, right? So very sorry to hear about the severe pains. As you can see, no matter little mistakes that the human make, the agent is well able to understand what is the intent behind it. It has escalated to the clinic staff, and the clinic staff should get in touch with the client very soon. In the meantime, please do not hesitate to contact the clinic directly. And here you can implement the phone number. I didn't add any phone number in the instruction itself. And we prioritize your well-being and all of that. And if I show you the Slack as well, so you can see there's a urgent patient escalation which came via email. So this is the trigger. This is the patient name and the email ID. And if I added my phone number as well, it will send it right over here. And finally, this is swollen gums. It has kind of bifurcated the symptoms that the patient was suffering, the request that the patient made, which is an appointment for tomorrow before 11 a.m. And finally, the action required, please contact the patient immediately. So as you can see, a lot of manual work gets reduced and gets more streamlined via an agent. And a human can really right now come in at this point to just take up all of the urgent and escalated cases and not get their head with all of the little product queries or service queries or even the appointment booking and rescheduling. All of these simple linear tasks can be taken care by the agent. So this is how the agent you can introduce in your workflow so that you can focus on the logic and the business where it really matters. All right. I would also like to show you my WhatsApp conversation that I had. So, sec. Okay. So I'll just show you how I triggered the WhatsApp one. Let me reshare the entire screen. Okay, I hope that it's visible. Don't worry, I'll take next 2-3 minutes and that's all. We are very close to the ending of this workshop. So as you can see, this is my healthcare agent, and I said, hey, I woke up with swollen gums, and since this was an emergency case, it raised in the Slack as well as replied back to us that please contact the clinic directly or our clinic staff will immediately contact with you. Let's say from here we want to do the booking. Okay, so hey, I want to book a doctor consultation for next week, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Next week, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Is there a slot available? Please book my appointment. Okay, and I hit send. Just so you know, this WhatsApp one will actually trigger my previous agent, which is because we have not set up the WhatsApp trigger right now with our new agent, because that takes a lot of time. I just wanted to show you how it happens through WhatsApp as well. Okay, so I'll just share this tab and I'll head over to the traces and show you how this whole thing works. So as you can see, my last one was 5 hours ago, and the latest one is literally less than a minute ago. So the one we just did. And here is our input. So here's how you also make use of the traces. This is the input from the user, and this is the output. So your doctor consultation has been booked for next Wednesday. This for 45 minutes. And here are the tool calls and the whole trail of tool calls and the process the whole agent went through. So here's finding free slots, and then finding create event on the Google Calendar so as to book your event. And 1 second, if I show you the WhatsApp, let me refresh. Not sure why it didn't receive. Okay, so but basically this was the output. Let the WhatsApp reload, and in the meantime, let me also show you the calendar where it booked. So next week, Wednesday. So let me Wednesday. Okay, and here is a doctor consultation for you. Okay, so this is how the agent helps streamline the whole operations. Okay, so I hope this was pretty much easier to understand. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the description below, and I'll be happy to help you. WhatsApp is still loading. Okay. But yeah, I think I've taken up more than enough time for today. So apologies for that. But this is how basically this agent works. I will share a recording link of this agent so that in case you've missed any steps, in case you want to revisit a few steps in between the workflow, you can do that via the recording. And yeah, I hope that you had fun building the agent, or at least seeing me build the agent and break a sweat in between. And also, I hope that you join in our future workshop sessions. I hope this was pretty helpful to you. Do let me know if you build any agents yourself. I'd be happy to take a look, and maybe we can do a show and tell. If you already built agents, this would be literally a no-brainer for you. Involves 0 lines of code and so easy to build agents. And you can scale the agent at enterprise level. So that's a whole game changer. Do let me know if you also post on social media. You can tag me. I'm available on LinkedIn, Twitter. You can also tag Drona HQ. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining. See you in the next session.